Alright, hope everybody's doing well. I was going to have a video over the weekend, but it didn't work out too well. So I guess I'll do one today and show you some of the Goodwill pickups, and including a autograph request that came in the mail today. I needed to go to the Goodwill / donation place because I tried donating locally some bookshelves, and they didn't want them. They're DVD bookshelves, and they actually made it to the Goodwill showroom floor when I was there at the outlet / bins, and they marked them $7 a piece. I want to say I got them down to $1 a piece back in the day. I don't, probably 5-10 years ago. I don't really remember when I bought those. They've always been very handy, but I really want to kind of not showcase my huge DVD collection and put some of them away, so that's why I got rid of those. Also, I didn't, I'm trying to cut back on the CDs and just got rid of a whole bunch, so I basically did not want to have all those empty CD slots bothering me there and then making me think I need to buy CDs to fill them. So there's that. We got that out of the way. But I also needed some shipping boxes, and they always have free boxes there. Found a couple of boxes I could cut down and make smaller, and that worked great. And so that was very positive and productive. I always have friends that shop there, and I can always give them off stuff. One of my friends was not there, and I have a box of about 200 trading cards, baseball and otherwise, that I'm going to give away to him with a little small bag of Legos that I found at the last Goodwill trip. And then I was able to give away some other small little things, so that was very good and handy. Now for the pickups here, they're always quite random. And before I get into the pickups here, I'm going to turn the fan on here because I'm recovering from a sinus infection over the weekend. It got worse, and then it got better, and now it's gotten worse, and hopefully it'll get better, but that's all I feel is just kind of congested. I forgot to show this in my Saved by the Bell video because I didn't remember I had this, but I have the old gravity feed box. How cool is this, You pull that out, and this has got the Saved by the Bell cast on here. Only 25 cents. I think it was 5 cards per pack. 1992 NBC trademark, and it's much of the same on the side there from Pacific Trading Cards. I may have not mentioned that, but anyway, very, very cool. And to have the gravity feed box, people are asking a lot for these. I mean, a lot. Look them up online. If you find them, they're probably $50 or more. I don't remember a sealed box is $100 and some plus. Again, it's really cool to have this. So I need to find a good place of honor for that one somewhere. Now, what I picked up here, actually for those TTM autograph collectors, we'll do that first, and we'll finish off the pickups here. This is from Phoenix, Arizona. I got 3 of 3 here, and I've never seen anybody write this particular person. He was a relatively quick return, so give this person a shot. Looks like he will sign everything for you. And this is none other than Andy Larkin. So Andy Larkin signed this Charlotte Knights, I believe. It's the Knights. I think they're the Charlotte ones here. I'm not sure. It's some Knights, whoever the Knights are. I can't read that from here, but it just says right-hand pitcher Andy Larkin. So he signed in blue Sharpie right there. Again, I don't know too many people have written to him. These are ones I got on a special deal on eBay. There's another Andy Larkin card, and I wished I had grabbed a few more, like 2 more. And then there's the really nicest one right there, I think. Maybe not the nicest signature there, but the nicest looking card there. So very cool to have 3 of 3 from Andy Larkin. So give him a shot. Now, I picked this up last week in the free box, and it had at another thrift store. It had originally a $1.99 Goodwill sticker on there. I think it had a previous Goodwill sticker on there, which somebody had tried picking off here. I cleaned off the rest of the remnants there, all banged up. It's called Groove, and I wanted to see what this movie was all about. Groove, Are You Feeling It? Came out in 2000, and the crazy thing is it had 2 Goodwill stickers on it, plus it was originally a Hollywood video, but it played just fine, and it was an okay movie plot line. Unfortunately, it was mostly about drugs and relationships, but it got some funny scenes about records and DJs and stuff in there, so it might be a keep. I don't know. It's rated R if you care about that one there, but it's an interesting watch there. A couple of amusing scenes there, but again, it is a movie, so that's what that is, and it was free. It cost nothing. Now to the pickups here, and the joke of the day at the bin store was everything was $7. My shelves came out, they marked them $7 a piece. I looked at some other item, it was $7. I looked at a snowboard without any bindings on it. It was also $7. And then when I checked out and bought everything, it was also $7. $7.06 it worked out. The biggest elephant in the room, one person was standing right there in front of it when the merchandise comes out. Then a woman was standing next to me, and it looks like she was eyeballing it. And I was the closest to it other than the other guy who was not interested in it. He was interested in the electronics. And then some guy weaseled his way in there, and I don't know if he was trying to grab it, but I calmly grabbed this, no problem. And this is Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse by Ilco, Loop the Loop. So it's got a Mickey and Donald and some sort of, battery operated train set there. So a very, very cool Ilco toy. I want to say this is from the late 70s or the very early 80s. Probably circa like 1980 or 81. That's my guess here. Very cool. In the box there, I haven't looked at all of it, but that was part of that $7.06 for everything. And that may not be the favorite pickup of the day, but that's pretty close. Then I always grab metal lunch boxes. No one was grabbing this one here because it had no recognizable graphics on it and the handle was broken. But the handle can be cleaned up and repaired. And this is just, basic lunchbox here. Nothing super outstanding. There's watermelon on it, relatively clean on the inside. But I use these for storage, and I will clean that one up as best as I can and put that with my collection. If you haven't seen my lunchbox video, I encourage you to take a look at that one there. Now let's get to some of the smaller stuff here. One of my favorite things, probably the best thing that I got here, is the Ultimate Guide to Cheers. And I saw this, and I saw this Cheers with Sam and Diane on the back of it. I was like, what in the world is that? I have to get that, whatever it is. It's magazine price, so 50 cents, 49 cents, the Ultimate Guide to Cheers. And it gave me some ideas already to write to people. So there's a picture of Diane and her boyfriend at the time from season 1, James Reed. And I'm going to be sending out an autograph request to James Reed. I have not thought about to write him, so I found him on one of the address sites, and I'm going to be sending him out one of those postcards I like to send out to everybody. And I'm already going to be using a Christmas type card here, that this one right here, which I found at the bins here. This is Crater Lake at winter time here. In Oregon. I'm going to write my note on that one there. And there was a stain there, so I just put a Christmas seal there. And that way you don't have to write a big, huge message there. So that is fun there. I've had this postcard several times. And it's all super beat up, so what a great thing to do is write my letter on there. All kinds of great stuff in here. I've had a couple things of tea here, and I'm having like a Hostess donut type thing here in a minute. But yeah, some great stuff in here. Really, really cool. If you can find this, I don't know what this goes for online, but probably a lot more than 50 cents. So very, very cool. Stuff that I knew, stuff I didn't know, and it's also cool to have lots of Cheers pictures there. And this came out, I don't know, it was after 2012 this came out, so who knows when this came out there. But classic picture of Sam and Diane, so very neat there. Then I got a couple of postcards here. This one here, I don't know what that is, but again, I'll write something on that one there. And then I got another one here of the Union, or this SP&S Railroad there. It's not a traditional size postcard there, so you probably could not mail that out. It's just a little too short there. So, too bad, so sad. But I'll just write a note on that one there. A couple other ones, some like flatware. Again, the more unusual has an appeal to me. Here's a goofy chair there. And wow, nice. And then there's another thing that just fell here. Another SP&S card here. I tried to offer these to my friend. He said no, and I said, okay, might as well take them because I'm finding very little. It took me a good 4 hours because I got there around 1 o'clock, and I left at 4, and it took me 4 hours to find all this stuff. That's how bad it was. I found this in the books, the Empire State Building Observatory Guide here. How cool is that then? And I want to show you this one here, and it kind of dates it by the picture in there. So this was from the 50s, early 60s. Very, very cool there. Very neat there. And then there's a nice picture of the Empire State Building with the freedom lights there. Very, very neat there. Doesn't have a ton of value there. If I sold this, I could probably only get like about a couple dollars for that, if somebody really even cared. But it makes for a good display. And then this is the Wright brothers, how they invented the airplane. And this was 50 cents here. I have a place where this is probably going to be going to. Really neat kids book. So you can get kids books for 50 cents. And it has the Newbery Award there. And just, nice pictures of, if I can get one here. of the Wright brothers in action and stuff like that. So how cool is that? So there's most of everything there. A couple other things here, and we'll be finishing off pretty shortly here. These were free at that same first store that I got the VCR tape at, and these are for the Know Your America program, I think it's called. And a lot of the books are either beat up or used, or there's just no reason to keep these. I think these were dated 1969 or 70. I really don't know. Maybe from the 50s. And I always like to find these and then use the little decals for, I mean, not these larger ones here necessarily, but some of them have really good pictures here that you could use to decorate your envelopes with, or your stationery. Put that in the corner there. So if this is New Jersey, and you're writing to somebody in New Jersey, then you can put those little landmarks in the corner of your letter, and it's great stuff. And again, repurposing old stuff is my favorite thing to do. Again, when I'm at the bins here, some of my best trips are where I find things that I think are going to be thrown away, like the Empire State Building, the postcards. I found some other usable things like brand new napkins that were in the row after, right when they were going to take it away. You know, usable things. You know, and that's I don't know, saving things and using them that keeps things out of a landfill for the first time or the second time or whatever doesn't make a lot of sense to some people. But again, why, you know, throw away napkins to a donation store? Because you're just going to go buy more napkins. Just because they're the wrong color or the wrong season, you set them off to the side and use them, you know, when you're having a meal to yourself. Or, you know, use them, you know, at the next, you know, event or function. Because people are just going to wipe their cake off their face or get mustard on it. No big deal. So it's silly to just buy stuff twice. And that's what a lot of people do. People find decals and stickers, and, you know, there's these older ladies that do all this crafting stuff, and they find tons of craft stuff, you know. And sometimes you go to the Michael's Craft Store, and one item costs just as much as your whole entire trip at the Goodwill bin store, regardless of you know, whatever. So that's kind of a fun little deal there. So I had a productive time gearing up for COMC on Friday, I believe is when it is, the Black Friday event. And hopefully I will not go overboard on that, trying to just basically make everything, you know, I would say money is tight, but it's tighter than it has been. And then the last pickup here, I was told not to buy this by several people on YouTube because they said they're really common, but I don't think I've ever seen one at a thrift store. And it's this commemorative Pepsi glass here. I just think it's really cool. Run it through the wash once or twice just to get it sanitized there, and then I just hand wash it later on, or throw it in my, because I don't want to ruin the design there. And I always like these size of glasses here, and it's nice because the design does not go up to the top here, so I'm not drinking from the design there. I just think it's fun. You know, these are not super collectible. You know, on the East Coast and some places these things are ridiculously common, but again, I don't have stuff. Whatever is common to you guys is not common to me. So I said, you know what, I'm going to grab it. I would have liked to have the set of them. That would have been nice, but again, beggars can't be choosers, and I don't have room for the set of them. I'll be using a bunch more of these. Unfortunately, some of them have gotten some grease stains on it from my desk. Some of them were already on there, but some Boys Town decals and stuff. And people are like, why are you grabbing these Christmas seals? I used to get these for next to nothing at the stamp shop, and I would use every one of them. I'd use like old 1940s era ones, and it's just fun Christmas mail, and that's what I like to do. This time of year it gets expensive, but it's also a fun time, and hope everybody enjoys all the upcoming holidays and events. And everybody stay unsick, and thank you for watching.